Hey guys, what's up? It's Desiree and I'm here today with another video. So yesterday I decided to go thrifting and I picked up a couple gorgeous pieces. Some of these are old. I just never got around to revamping them, so I decided to just incorporate them all into one video and have it for you guys. So it's kind of like a bundle deal, if you will. Also, these pieces are a wide variety of seasons, so of course when you go thrifting, at least I do, when I just see something, I just pick it up. Hey, save it for next season. Some of these are quite simple to reconstruct. Some of them do require some sewing, so warning there. But also, I do want to later on include like a how I get my inspiration video, if you will, just to throw it at you guys, because some of these, honestly, probably most of these ideas are not my own, so. But yeah, I'm just really excited to see what's in store for this video. So if you are, keep watching too.
Alright, I picked up this army jacket at my local Goodwill. Most definitely under $5. Still in love with it. I just barely get any use out of it, so I decided to incorporate it in this video. So I decided that I wanted to turn this into a cropped army fatigue jacket. So as you can see, I'm going in right under the pocket and making that cut.
Alright guys, this step is completely optional. This is only if you want a clean cut look at the bottom of your jacket. Since I cut a little too close than I should have originally planned near my pockets, I'm only going to be hemming it one time. However, since it's only for me, I'm not selling it or anything, I personally don't mind the look, and I will show you what I'm referring to later.
Alright, so I'm just getting my sewing machine prepared. I do want to let you guys know that I am nowhere near a professional, nor do I try to be, and you will see this throughout this video. I would love to know your opinions on how I go about making my alterations throughout this video, so please feel free to comment. This is the jacket flipped inside out. This is what I was referring to earlier on. So as you can probably guess, it looks way more pleasing on the outside than it is on the inside, but I don't mind. This is the jacket on the outside. It looks way more pleasing to the eye. While I was filming this section, I decided that I wanted to add bell sleeves. Let's be real, everybody and their mom has an army fatigue jacket, or at least has had one, but how many can say they had one with bell sleeves? I'll let y'all guess.
Alright, I'm so excited because this could be hit or miss for me. If I do not like it, I can always just sew it back up. So we're going to see if this goes right as I plan it. Now, I am a trial and error type of sewer. That's what my aunt calls it. I don't pay attention to calculations much or just neatness, if you have not already noticed. It's just too time consuming, and I'm just, you know, sewing used to be my passion, but the fact that it's just so precise, it would drive me insane. So with this being said, I decided where I want to add in my extra piece of fabric. It's going to be, see, here I am, right here. But yeah, I'm going to go into detail about that. Okay, so what I just did was cut some of my fabric in half well, cut either sides of them off, because this has a pocket and the other side had a pocket as well, and that wouldn't look very flattering as an extra, well, an additional piece to the sleeve. So thankfully thankfully, where I wanted my bell sleeve to start matches perfectly fine with the width of the extra fabric that I cut off earlier in the video.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Grammy and I'm taking over Raven's vlog again.
Alright, so I decided to fold the scraps and make a triangle cutout. Therefore, it would look, when I'm adding it onto my jacket, like a flare, if you will. I'm trying my best to explain, but to be honest, I didn't do too much research. I just went with the flow like I usually do. Alright, so taking my scissors, I'm making a cut at the bottom of the sleeve, just enough, if not a little less than the additional fabric that I have. You want to make sure that you have too much fabric versus too little. Okay, so this is how it looks. Excuse me for my room. I've been recording literally all day. This is how it looks when I flip it over. I mean, you probably can't see like the vision right now because it's just so much stuff going in, but I like it. I mean, of course, this is just with the pin sewed on there. I didn't even start on this side because I'm like, if I don't like this side, I'm definitely not gonna like that side. So what I'm also going to do is to take in some of the upper half, therefore you can really see the flareness. I'm definitely probably not going to be a fan of the sewing line that you probably can. It's probably not going to be that. I mean, it's probably definitely going to be noticeable, but not half as noticeable as this. But still, you gotta sew somewhere, you know. So it looks a hot mess right now, but yeah. And I'm so sorry that this is the way that I usually sew. But to be honest, I just don't have that. I don't have that type of time to be, you know, getting all precise. But yeah, to be continued.
Alright, so I tried everything on. It looks so great. The only thing is, I wish that it was a little more defined, if you will. So what I'm going to do is to trace along the seam, the original seam of the upper half of the sleeve. How do you explain it? This is basically under my armpit right now. So I'm under my armpit and I'm going to trace along this original seam. But I do want to space it out a little bit. Therefore, it's going to clinch it in some more, and it's going to hopefully give me a silhouette look that I'm going for. And all of this, unfortunately, is freehand. Which is why I'm using a more spaced stitch. So if I need to seam rip, I have that capability, and it won't be half as much as a headache as using a tighter stitch. So y'all pray for me. Okay, something happened. Oh, great. Don't you just love when you run out of thread?
is where I cinched in the sleeve versus the right side. I did went back to clinch it in even more so it's defined. Alright, and this is the finished look. If you guys want to see how I style this, stay tuned to the next upcoming video aside from my part 2. What I love the most about this blouse is that it's so fun. The mesh detailing as well as the ruffles. It definitely gives me like Ashley Brooke vibes. And I saw some inspiration on what I can do with it, so it was half off, why not? This is the most straightforward DIY. I'm just flipping it inside out and cutting the tank top that was attached to it. Also picked up this skirt from Goodwill. What I love about this is that it's so bright. I definitely don't have anything in my wardrobe like it, so I decided to give it a try. Alright, so I'm just determining what I want to do with the skirt. I decided to leave it simple. However, I did need to alter it.
Alright, so when it comes to the skirt, I really just want some quick, fast, in a hurry alterations. I really want you guys to let me know what you think about what I did. Like, is it valid? But what I'm thinking about doing is basically adding darts to make it fit me around the waist area, and hopefully from there it will flow down beautifully. Also, let me not fail to mention that darts are folds and are sewn into the fabric to take an ease and provide shape to a garment, especially for a woman's bust. The issue that I don't like about the dart situation that I'm going to do is that this doesn't have a seam or anything. So again, this is just my creations. I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, I'm going to create a dart. So a dart is basically a wedge. I'm going to fold this. This is inside out. I need to take about an inch from each side. That's how big this is. This is a 6+. So I'm coming in at an angle. I want a wedge, basically. I'm not going to reverse stitch on this either because honestly I don't know what it's going to look like. I tried this on.
Alright, and this is how the skirt came out to be on my first trial and error sewing, as my aunt calls it. I'm just so shook right now that it literally only took me one trial for all of these looks. Stay tuned. Will the trial and error method work for part 2? I altered it the way that I did, it did poof out the waist a little more than it would have been, but the more the merrier. I don't mind. I do want to know what you guys think, so please don't hesitate to drop comments below.
Alright, well that wraps up part 1 of this series. Part 2 will be coming out in due time, so stay tuned to that. It was just kind of hard to squeeze all of these DIYs into one video. So after part 2 is released, I'm going to be doing a styling video of all of these looks. So please stay tuned. Give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this video. And part 2 will be released in due time. I think that was good. I'm tired.